It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll keep our eye on Jermaine Pratt, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Bengals and the Steelers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his fourth season now out of LSU.
Burrow may be young in his career, but he's helming the Bengals to one of the best stretches they've ever seen. 12 wins last year was matching team record, and they made the conference championship game in back-to-back seasons for the first time ever. At the center of it all is the man they call Joey B. 35 touchdown passes last year and almost 4,500 yards.
The numbers for Mixon last week: 15 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. He's got Smith here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got in the field, winning 7 games.
That gets by him, and now little daylight. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he's got it down to the 28. The Steelers at 6-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw
pressure coming, and they got him once again. B.J. Hill providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now it's Peterson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends from the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. First down, and they go back to Harris. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Najee Harris well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Here's Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Burrow. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Micah Fitzpatrick, the all-pro safety, helped to make the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13.
Burrow will throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Open man is Higgins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. from 13-yard town. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pickett now on 1st down. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Joey Porter Jr. in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. On 3rd down, Mixon, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Peterson. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. To the right side and incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Pickett back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And the Steelers first down.
Pickett to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well. Think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Now Pickett. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On the give, this is Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking to throw, Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. This is Harris on the draw, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pickett will look to throw it here. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw here taken in by Boykin. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off play action, Pickett. And, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Here's the 7th play of this drive. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out and past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run again with Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. They'll give him 4 yards there. Now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow will throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now inside the 25. And down to the 19-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already...
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Pickett now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on it, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They hand this off to Harris, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
A gain of a yard. First down, Pittsburgh.
A give up the middle to McFarland. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
On the draw, it's Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, here's Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
At the 25-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get it down to the plane of the 37. 73 yards for him on the ground now as because he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as each ran across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Mixon. Sheds off the tackle, and he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, and with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This is 2nd and 8.
At the Steelers' 25-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Plain and simple. That's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got
know.
thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. There is Deontay Johnson as this Steeler offense gets set for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie. And his crew will take over with a football. Yard line.
The Bengals take over first down at the 35-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Second and 10 now. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. It's complete to Robinson, and he will have the Steelers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To the air on first down with Pickett. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Pickett sets up play action. And this one too low.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now yet another incompletion here as he failed to connect on third.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On the return is Jones. Almost out-kicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked it up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Burrow to board there for the Cincy first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's Mixon on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's got Smith here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Short throw to Smith.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Burrow's thrown to the hands of Sample. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. McPherson's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. He's got his target, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down, give him 25 yards. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back to throw, Pickett. And that is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in, I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. Pickett. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Now first and goal. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 4, a minute 38 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now second and 4.
He's looking number 6. Brings up second and 4.
Now Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good for 56 yards out. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position.
but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now all the focus, it shifts to the Bengals, trailing by a touchdown. 1:14 to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A gain of 2.
Burrow.
Brings up 2nd and 8. After 27 yards.
Pass complete to Higgins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's Burrow. A four-out run going to be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Quincy Roche able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Kenny Pickett. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking 1st in passing yards. It's the Steelers and the Cardinals, and it's coming.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their fifth-year quarterback, two-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's taken down across the 35. 12. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First down, Arizona.
A handoff left, Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 16 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3 to 1 as opposed to the 2 to 1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 25 carries, 127 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. The Steelers at 7-4 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close 1-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Look at this Arizona defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, They get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
They go quickly here out to Moore. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the Cardinals first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
He's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Off the option, here's Murray running left. And again, the run defense stopped this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage with no more. Third and 12. The gun. Here's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on third and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
This is taken at about the 14. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
First down, Arizona.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Throwing now is Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
There he was in the slot for the catch. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Murray going to hold on to it once more. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. As they've got it as we resume action. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. Shedding defenders at the 15. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
First down, Arizona.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal at the 1. Now Murray again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And 4 at the 48-yard line.
This is Harris on the draw, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Shoves him away. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He's got his man, it's Pierce. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Murray's going to keep this. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris. He's up over 1,200 yards now on the season. Had a touchdown on that last drive as well. Things continuing to trend in the right direction for this offense, but specifically, Charles, this running game.
And it all comes back to one word, doesn't it? Cohesion.
There he goes, right side. Now he's free at the 35. Deontay Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this, where that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now. Their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out? Just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's topping the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now Murray. And that's Elliott, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Murray now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Pickett now on 1st down. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. First throw now for the backup, Trubisky. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. On 1st down, Trubisky. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there. Those kids. Another one intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Touchdown, Cardinals! Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a visiting halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you. And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
First and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Man open is Robinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Murray now on 1st down. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Murray going to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Murray from midfield. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
There is Deontay Johnson as this Steeler offense gets set for this next series. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
84 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Pickett sets up play action. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 4. McFarland running out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A short one there with Fairview. And he will have a Steelers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4. He got 4 on third down. Pickett back to throw. His throw incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Now Pickett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Boswell's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, a field goal is going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. 92 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now it's Peterson. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. On second down, this is Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a steal and first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Pickett.
A short one there to Freiermuth. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers.
Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. The spot of the football going to remain right where it is. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. To the air on first down with Pickett. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on it.
And he will have the Steelers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. This is Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Harris.
the touchdown run. Winning football 101, check that box.
Boswell good with the extra point. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Pickett now on 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got it. Touchdown! Allen Robinson. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Murray's throw caught by Pierce. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. To throw, it's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Murray now. Steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Murray going to throw. Screen pass to Connor. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That time a 9-play drive. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recovering. 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 38. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's another carry for Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Harris running straight ahead. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They run for it with Harris. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there.